why don't we get on to the next topic? I was so that was Duncan's topic. We all came up with a topic today. Mine is the resurgence of Nas, and basically he's done King's Disease 1, 2, 3, and he had Magic in between King's Disease 2 and 3. Four new albums in 2 years, 2 to 3 years, all produced by Hit Boy, and thank God for Hit Boy because he's brought back Nas to the game, and these albums have this old school feel, but they're sonically they have this sonic sound of the new stuff, and he's just merged it and blended it perfectly. And I read up that Nas is using like 800 new words on his last album, and it's like, dude, he's done like 20 albums, and he's coming up with 800 new words.
Like in the English vocabulary,
that he's never
like coming
used
up
before.
with shit, or
No,
just
like he's not inventing new words.
Wow, he probably is a couple in there, but
He's just using new words that he hasn't used prior to this.
so he must have a lot of inspiration right now. It's just lovely to see because it's just awesome that Hit Boy's brought this out of him because he had a couple albums there with other producers and it just didn't really hit.
No pun intended.
It didn't really, boy. No, I mean you're right, bro. All three of the King's Diseases are out of control.
Who else did Hit Boy do albums with?
Did one with Kanye.
Okay.
It's like 7 tracks. He did. I can't remember who the other guys were.
That's like a half album.
Yeah, and then he had a couple others, and like none of them sucked. But they're compared to this stuff is like butter, man.
Sorry, I didn't know he did something with Kanye. I've boycotted Kanye.
It was called Nasir, I think. I think it was called Nasir, and it was only 7 tracks, and it was kind of
I'm pretty surprised that he can take such a long break and come back and just fucking. It's like he never skipped a beat, you know. Like he just lays them out so well. They're so smooth.
Yeah, and you can't describe why he's good because it's not the technical thing. It's not the crazy Biggie flow thing. It's something that's it can't fully be described. It's something magic. Like seriously, it's something crazy. And there's a couple there's a handful of rappers that do that, but he's among the best of that. Like he's my goat.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but whatever it is, he's got it.
You know what I think it is? I think it's him just keeping it real. You know, because a lot of rappers, you talk about their first album, right? And that first album generally is a reflection of their personality before their celebrity, before they got the money. You know. And then, of course, when they make their second album, I mean, for instance, Biggie, that first album, raw, hardcore, you know, that shit was street.
Then when he went Bad Boy.
And then his second, the double disc, that was as mainstream street hip hop as you can get. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Also, after your second album's usually rushed as well. You know, he would have toured his first album, then there would have been like demand for the second. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Whereas the first one, he had his whole life to prepare for that. Basically, same as everyone else, pretty much. But you know, Park though. Yeah. Park got better.
Yeah.
Because me and Duncan said the other day, post-Bullet Park versus pre-Bullet Park. Post-Bullet Park at Pekin, no one's reached that level.
Anyone who takes 5 shots, they're going to come back with some dope rhymes, you know. 50 took 9.
But it's true. Park at the end, like that his level, no one's reached that level.
It's pretty wild, but like, I mean, you know, I think he knew that he had a time limit, you know. But like to see Nas do this for so long at such a high level, is just, you know, there's no one else to compare it to because no one else has done it, you know. Like,
and these albums, they're his best sounding albums too. Like it's just
that's technology, so bro. That's just cheating.
Yeah, it's part of it.
That's just cheating, dog.
Do you want to get on to what you wanted to talk about?
No. I want to keep on talking about this. You know, just because you're just talking about how he just manages to stay relevant. You know, he's not selling out. He's not doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. In that now that he's made it mainstream.
Did you see what that wanker 21 Savage said? He just put out this whack album with Drake, and he said, I'm pretty sure it's 21 Savage. He said Nas isn't relevant. He's just got a loyal fan base.
Oh, fuck off, 21 Savage.
That's something people say who want to try to outdo the old dogs who are clearly just dominating.
I mean, here's one thing, though. Nas disappeared into the background for a long time. You know, he wasn't seen or heard of. He wasn't fucking around with the scene. He was investing money into startup companies. I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire.
Yeah, I think he was the
know?
first one outside of like to do it outside of
So,
music.
so he stepped completely away from the scene, completely away from music. Didn't fuck with it at all. You didn't see him doing anything, slapping his missus, shooting anyone, robbing anyone, you know. And then out of nowhere, boom, comes back up. You know, he gives us a little bit of reprieve from COVID and starts busting out King Disease fucking albums, you know, like King. It had to happen.
I'm sure that's
Like,
exactly what he had in mind.
but that's pretty remarkable because if you go away from something for a long time and then you come back, it's hard to be at the top of your game. It's like you compare it to fucking Ali going to jail and coming back and getting the title. Like that's kind of what it's like, man. He went away and he came back and he fucking nailed it. Like I couldn't be more impressed. You know.
Yeah, it's like the rise, fall, rise, the classic rise, fall, rise story.
Yeah, pretty much. But he never fell.
No, but it just went quiet.
Yeah,
But like I said, Hit Boy he needs to take so much credit. That guy's an incredible producer.
I think we should also we need to take, in response to what you said, we need to take Nas's, I guess, delayed response in context as well. Because in my mind, it was kind of like him waiting to clap back. He was waiting to see what the fuck Jay-Z is gonna do. and sure, they've resolved their beef and all that, but the streets still talk.
Nah, I don't reckon it had anything to do.
There's some.
Did you see that bar? Did you see that bar he did? He was like, they're playing Ether on Tidal, no beef and no rivals. Brothers can do anything they put their mind to. Dissecting lyrics from Takeover in the Range Rover. I pull over and call Jay-Z like this ain't over.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
some shit like that.
Yeah. And, he doesn't have to. They don't have to beef it out.
Nah, not
But,
really.
When we talk about who's the king of rap, right? And when we talk about the greatest beefs of all time, and living legends in terms of that, we all think of that Nas and the Jay-Z beef.
Yeah, it'll never escape him. I mean, remember when we went to the show and he's like, "What song do you want me to do?" After he did his set, and everyone's going, "Ether." And he's like, "I can't do that."
He said out of respect he won't do that anymore.
And if he did it, that would be pretty fucking disrespectful to be like the beef's back on.
Bro, but seriously, I really wanted him to do that song,
Look, I'm not saying that there's beef. What I'm saying is that competition is still good for hip hop. It's part of that braggadocio.
Yeah, but
where like he doesn't need to say he's the best because the streets are telling you who the fuck won that battle.
no, yeah, everyone knows who won it.
And when we talk about albums coming out and shit, we know Jay-Z was the one active for when Nas wasn't saying much. After their beef ended, Jay-Z went on to do a lot more and work with Kanye. And be in the limelight. You know what I mean? And so now maybe Nas in the meantime has actually been working on gems, but like I feel like this is his time to say, "Oh, who's the best?"
Who's
the best? No, I'm not gonna say it.
we were talking shit earlier, and you were like, "Well, fucking, you reckon Jay-Z's ever gonna do another album?" I don't know, man. Jay-Z will do whatever his fucking wife tells him to. That's what I reckon.
Isn't he retired though?
He's retarded.
I reckon he'll do it. I reckon he'll do another one. I reckon when Jay-Z dies, he'll be known as the greatest ever anyway. And I don't think I prefer Nas.
dies.
I prefer Nas, but most people in New York and stuff, they'll say Jay-Z.
I'm
push
sure
it.
they'll cite his financial successes.
Oh, and the
to
Grammys and
prove
everything.
It.
It's like 20 odd Grammys to one or something.
Right.
And that's how they look at commercial based stuff. But the streets, maybe it's different.
Well, what about you guys? Not to get off track, and then we'll move on to what I'll talk about. Who's better? Who's winning?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to put my money
Who's
on
king?
Nas. I'll put my money on
Who's
Nas.
got a mean case of King's disease?
Yeah, I think it's Nas, bro. Like, I listen to so much more Nas as well, and not to say that I don't like Jay-Z, because I do, but Nas is just, he fucking tells a story like no one else, like he just, something about him, you put that shit on, you just want to fucking keep listening to it,
I don't know any Australian hip hop fans that say Jay-Z over Nas. It's something about, like, I don't know, us liking lyrical rappers or something. Maybe younger kids is different, but I've never heard someone say Jay. But, like, it just depends, man. Like, it depends on your criteria again, because Jay-Z's beating him in lots of ways as well.
Yeah.
But, personally, my preference, Nas.
I was watching an interview, Tragedy Gaddafi, Queens rapper, and he apparently almost got signed to Rockefeller.
From Outlaws?
So?
Not Outlaws, not Gaddafi, Outlaws.
No. This is Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yeah. Okay,
Capone and Noriega affiliate, Queens. You would have heard him on a lot of Mobb Deep stuff. But apparently he may or may not have gotten an offer from Rockefeller right around the time when the Jay-Z Nas beef was going on.
Yeah.
And apparently Tragedy Gaddafi didn't commit because of the beef. Mainly because of the beef with Nas and Jay-Z, and in essence, sorry guys, he's staying loyal. He's staying loyal to Queens. So when it comes to like rap in the States and like those big rappers,
It can get pretty real on the street. That's what he's saying. Yeah. I mean, of course it can. We just spoke about the top dead fucking rappers.
that list is alarmingly getting bigger and bigger.
Not all of them are like murdered, but a lot of them have been murdered. DMX kind of murdered himself by doing too much crack.
that is good, man.
Oh man, that crack real good.